Hello, friends. Hello, everybody who is probably watching the replay. If you're seeing the very beginning of this, welcome to day 2 of October Daily Documenting. Today is, let me get my sound off, make sure we're good here. Today is the 4th of October. So already a couple days into the month. I hope that your beginning of the week has been going well. I keep losing track of what day it is. I keep thinking it's like Wednesday or Thursday, but it's Tuesday, and just super discombobulated is how I feel right now. So today we are going to be working on my story from yesterday. Hi, Elena. Hi, Sam. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. So today, and P.S., my husband is currently mowing the yard outside, but he should be stopping that any moment now to go back to work. So if you hear the lawnmower temporarily, forgive me. But it's a beautiful day and I want my window open. Today we are working on story number 3. Yesterday I pulled out a tab. I pulled out one of my prompts from my prompt jar, which we're going to do again this afternoon after we're done with today's story. And my prompt for story number 3 was transparent element. So I'm excited to show you what I came up with for documenting my story using a transparent item. And the story that I'm going to be telling today is about finding a beer, a pumpkin ale that I have been on the search for 2 years, 3 years. It's been a long time. But I found it. I found it by accident when I took Izzy to Target yesterday. So I'm so excited to document finding my favorite pumpkin beer at the store. I haven't even tasted it yet, but it's in the fridge. So maybe tonight I'll have myself a beer. Thank you. Yes, this is Frankie's Crafty Witch shirt, Halloween attire for today. You guys know I love dressing up in my Halloween stuff all throughout the month of October. It's one of my favorite things to do. So lots of Halloween outfits coming your way. But yes, Frankie's Halloween. This is the shirt, and it is available still on Bonfire if it's one that you are interested in picking up for yourself. And it will just stay there. It'll just stay in that shop for however long because it's super cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn you onto my desk view here, and I'll show you what I've got in store for today's project. I swear he's going to be done mowing soon, I swear. All right, so part of why I wore my Frankie shirt today, I should also probably charge my phone so that we don't accidentally die. Okay, so part of why I decided to wear my Frankie shirt today is because I'm actually going to be using a bunch of the Frankie's Halloween collection for my story. So in the kit, there are these pumpkin icons, which you can print off as die cuts. I have a couple of them because I thought they would be really cute to add in numbers or to use them in a journal type of situation. You know what? He's still got a lot of that to go. Never mind. I'm closing this for a moment. Because now that I look out there, he's only got like a third or a quarter of the yard done. So let's just close that. I'll reopen it later. Anyway, so there are these super cute pumpkins. I printed a whole bunch of them because, like I said, I thought it would be cute to stamp in the day or the number or something like that into those. But then I thought, how fun would it be to take the mouth and make the mouth my transparent element for my story today? So inside of Photoshop, I blew up the pumpkin here so that it would fit the width of my story. Now what this is going to rest on, I should say, my foundation for this page is this polka dot paper. The polka dots on this are little tiny black ghosts on a white background. I need to trim this down to my page size, which is for me, is 5 1/4 by 8. Let me double check that. Oh yeah, it is already 8. So maybe that's right. 5 1/4 by 8. Okay, I think that's going to be right. So then I can pull this back over and we can make absolutely sure. Here's yesterday's story for those of you who haven't caught up yet, or if you just want to see it again. I love it. It looks so good. Okay, so we've got no, you are slightly less than that. Okay, you must be 8 1/4. So 8. Okay, now it'll be correct. All right, so 5 1/4 by 8. Put this back aside for now. All right, so then when I printed this pumpkin, I made it so it would fit on the template here on this foundation page, but where there could still be some room for me to punch holes in order to get it into the book. Then I took this same pumpkin, took out the mouth because that's going to be transparency, and I've got a little piece of transparency to put inside of his mouth. And on the back side, I'm going to have my journaling. So I created this template in Photoshop so I could add my journaling to the top part of the pumpkins. That's going to go on the back of this. So it'll flip open to have my journaling behind it. And then behind the full pumpkin, I have a picture of me holding the Atomic Pumpkin Spicy Pumpkin Spice Beer, or Spicy Pumpkin Beer. And that's what I love about this one. Actually, it's funny. I wrote how I love pumpkin spice flavored anything, except I have not found a pumpkin spice beer that I like. That they are, I don't know, there's something about them that I just don't like the flavor of them. So then I found this pumpkin beer that is spicy, and I really like it. It's so good. I had it probably 2 years ago, I think, is when I found it. And then it was nowhere to be found last year. And this year it was nowhere to be found until I accidentally stumbled upon it. Wasn't even looking for it, and there it was. So I am going to trim out this pumpkin photo here. I'm actually going to trim out all of these pieces, and then we're going to get rid of the mouth out of that larger piece. Let's see who else here. Hello, everyone. I see Mary, Janine, Christine, Amber, Millie. Hello. How's everybody's Tuesday going? Let's see if I can get this. So yesterday was kind of like, it was kind of tough to figure out what I wanted to document for the day. So today's kind of the same. I'm considering doing a story tomorrow. I don't know yet. I haven't totally decided. That has the title that says I'll sleep when I'm dead, because I have not been sleeping a lot. I've just had a lot to do between work stuff and house stuff and cat stuff and all the stuff. So I'm thinking about making a layout that's literally, about that. I'll sleep when I'm dead. We'll see. We'll see. I think maybe it'll depend on what prompt I pull today. But it's been interesting. This is a busy week. Because we've got October Daily. And then tomorrow, if you are in the One Little Word class this year, we're doing the conversation, the Zoom call with everybody. So that's tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time. And this month is my prompt. So that'll be a lot of, discussion going on. And then Thursday, I've got the live over on the Craft the Story group using the numbers kit, which I came up with ideas for last night. That's part of why I was up super late last night, is because I was trying to think about like, what the heck am I going to make with the numbers kit. Okay, so now this does have a white border on the outside. So let me see if I can situate this. Maybe like right there. Oh, let me hold that up to a light. Maybe that'll help. That's probably good. Okay, we're gonna go for that. I probably should have put an outline around this shape. That would have made that easier. Anyway. Shannon, hello. Doing the dailies. I love it. Shannon, I love that shirt. That was, Caitlin and I were talking about shirt designs and like, what can we do? Because we can't put December daily on anything because that's trademarked. So we're like, the idea of doing them dailies, because this month, I feel like September, October, maybe just September and October, at least for me, is like 1 foot in October daily and 1 foot in December daily. Definitely last month felt like that. So it was just, I loved it because it was a nod to that feeling of, you know, not really knowing which one you're doing at the moment. So just doing them all, doing all the dailies. Okay. But I love it. Thank you for supporting us and getting that shirt. Okay, so here is my pumpkin journaling photo. So let's put all this away, toss this all out. I think I'll keep that. Okay. All right, so now for the fun part, which is cutting out this mouth. So you can use a craft knife for something like this. Because the mouth is so big though, I'm totally just gonna cut it out by hand because that'll be easier. So I'm gonna stab the middle of this and then cut it out. We'll just kind of go like that. And that. I think I'll probably leave a small white border around the outside of it. And all right. I think it makes sense to have a white border around it since it's got a white border around the outside of it too. That to me makes the most sense. Okay. Whoops. One of the things I thought about doing with this pumpkin was turning him into a shaker pocket and doing this exact same thing where I take out the mouth and then add it onto a background, but put some sequins in between it. The reason I didn't end up doing that is because I didn't want to have too much dimension all right here at the beginning, because my book is, you know, I'm trying to keep things thin. So that would have added too much bulk. But I still think that would be such a cute way to use the cut file. Okay, so there is mouth number 1 cut out. Now let's do this other one. Oh, Millie, you're working from home today. Millie, how often do you have to go into your work? Are you able to work from home most days still? And Mary, you were saying that you've got your, I could do that in volume 2, right? Mary, no, not different Mary, right? Or is it you? One of you, one of the Marys, and I think it's the other Mary, so forgive me if I'm wrong, has grandson is there. It's probably you. How is that going? Okay, let's cut this out. Oh, I was going to say, I did still consider doing the shaker pocket out of it, but just using it as like, if we go and boo somebody this year, of having it be on the bag or just something cute, just for funsies. Yeah, everyone's living with you now. Oh my gosh. Busy. Yes, but it is fun. That's true. That's true. But it does make for a busy house. I get that totally. And probably it's crazy how like loudness level, or maybe that's just my kids that are super loud. My parents are always like, you know, that their house is so full of sound when the kids are there. Almost there. Okay. All right, so there is that. Mouth number 2. I'll probably have to do a little bit of cleanup on it because actually that's really not that bad. Huh, not that bad. Okay, so we've got the pumpkin and the journaling and the photo that all go together. So now what I want to do is add on the transparency. We're going to put this into the middle of the image and the journaling. So I'm going to grab some double-sided adhesive and put this around this pumpkin so that it holds it on here. Do that one and that one and one over here too. Okay. Then take off the backing. For those of you who do not do fall, October, Halloween related albums, this is an idea that you can totally still use, but with a different icon. So if you're doing like December daily, something like this would work with, think what icons would be cute with something like this. Maybe maybe like a, you could do it with a present, you know, where it's like the box and like the bow up at the top, but there's like a peekaboo in the middle. I think that would be really cute. Oh, you know what? Oh no, this is right. This is right. Okay. I forget. One side of this transparency is silver, like the stars are silver. And the other side, the stars are gold. I wanted the gold ones showing on the outside of the pocket. Okay. There we go. So we'll remove all of that. Okay, now I also want this to be an interactive flip out. So to make that work, I need a piece of, what do I want to use here? I probably just want to use some plain copy paper. Grab a piece of that from over here. And we're going to make a tab. So let's trim this down to about 1.5 inches maybe. By, let's do maybe like 2 inches. So it doesn't need to be very big. It just, okay, so then we'll fold this in half, hot dog wise. All right, and then probably needed that to be even less actually. Yeah, even less. On all accounts. So actually what I can do is adhere this on. It's going to flip this way. So roller adhesive. Add this here. Okay, and then I'm going to trim off the inside of this so that we don't see it. So I don't want to see it when we have it all assembled, right? And then I'm also going to trim off the sides here. Okay, so that gives me, there's a little bit of attachment there still. Okay, so now we can go ahead and attach this on top. Now, tab needs to come out because that's going to go behind the photo. Then we can add the adhesive to the pumpkin here. Okay. And then we'll stick this together. Like so. And then there's a little bit of trimming to do around the edges to clean it all up. But that's not so bad. Okay. I debated cutting out the eyes too, but when I put the photo behind it, it looked kind of weird with the eyes. I think like my eye was in the middle of it. It just looked really weird. So I decided against that. So then what I'm going to do is add some adhesive to the back of this tab that we made and line this up with the photo. Come on. So we can get this placed exactly right. And wrap that around to the back of the photo. So now we've got this little flip out with some journaling right there. Okay, so this is going to go on the bottom of the page here. Probably keeping it closer to the edge, so that when we hole punch this, it doesn't affect the opening. In fact, see here. How much? Well, that's already attached. So I'm debating if I want to trim some of that edge off, but no, I think it's probably going to be fine. I have a template. Where did I put that? Is it in here? No. Because I can see, where are those holes going to go? I guess I can see it with this too. So let's use this instead. All right. If I were to hole punch this, yeah, it's gonna be fine. That'll be fine. It'll be close, but it'll be fine. So we've got the thing here. I definitely want to put the number 3 in the middle of the mouth for story number 3. I also have this like pumpkin everything that I thought about adding on to that in there as well. We'll see. Before I do that, I want to stamp my title. So my title for this one is going to be I Like My Pumpkin Spiced, which is a prompt that I added to my creative writing prompts for this year. So it's I like my pumpkin blank. And there's a lot of different ways that you can have your pumpkin. You know, I like my pumpkin spiced. I like my pumpkin carved. I like my pumpkin pied. I like my pumpkin, I don't know, stacked. Like, what else could you say? I like my pumpkin, all the things. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up, I made a template on my computer. That will help me see right here. Okay, that helps me see where things were supposed to go. Okay, so what I'm using for alphas. This time I am using the Totally Cool alpha from Ali Edwards Laura Wanzik. And then I also pulled out this little tiny mini alpha from Feed Your Craft, which of course, you know, they're out of business and that's not available anymore, but it was the perfect tiny alpha to use. So I need my stamp block here. And I'm also going to use the inky black from Color Theory. This paper here is a matte white photo paper. It's what I print all of my digitals on so that they have the most or the best, what do I want to say? The best, like not concentration. There's a word, I can't think of the word. They have the best saturation. That's what I was looking for. Saturation. Okay, so spiced. It's going to go right here in the middle. And I'm just going to stamp this directly onto my background paper. Let's see. I loved the quirkiness of this alpha. I think it's just really cute and it goes super well with a project like October Daily. It has a cutesy look to it, but it's also a little, it's just quirky, you know? Ooh, I'm missing on chat. Ooh, I want to come. Okay, whoops. Huh? Okay, so Millie, you said you are working from home Tuesdays and Thursdays. You have to be there when the courts are there. I guess I understand that. That does stink though. Have I ever made a flat shaker? So yes, I have. It's usually when I usually make flatter shakers, but the problem I run into with them is that the bits don't really shake in the flat one. So it's a great, like, I don't mind making them because they still have the look I like. but the pieces don't really, you know, move very much. Okay, but it's an option. It's always an option. And let's see. Mallory, you had a spooky bathroom incident where the lights were flickering. That's funny. Okay. And more peas. Oh, tightly wrap flexible plastic around cardstock and secure with red line tape and fill with sequins. And it still moves around. Oh, that is interesting. And Millie, yes, my tape runner for now is working fine. I think I'm on the last refill, and I'm debating whether I am going to get more refills or if I'm going to try something else. I need to make a decision because I'm going to run out of it and then I'll have nothing left. So I need to figure that out. If I get a different one, I'm thinking about getting the scrapbook.com roller. IN. It's not spelled this wrong, right? Because I've heard good things about it. So I'm debating on getting that one or just getting the refill of what I already use. I'm scared though. I'm scared to get a refill and have them all be bad again. Because I think that was the problem. I think it was just a bad batch. Okay, so pumpkin spiced. So that's what I'm doing out of this alpha. This alpha is so fun. I really, really like it. I'm probably going to use it more this year for this particular project. And then we'll get the mini one. Okay, so this is going to say I space L-I-K-E, like space M-Y. Okay, 9 letters. I need to count that again. I space L-I-K. Okay, so K goes in the middle of I like my. I need you again. We'll leave you out. L. E. Okay. And Y. I like my pumpkin spiced is our title here. My. Okay. So that covers my title. Then what I need to think about, so we'll stick down the pumpkin, and then I need to figure out if and how I want to embellish this thing. So I'm going to stick some of this down with the stronger double-sided tape. Also, I try to use this as much as possible because I'm on my last refill and it's getting very low in there. So we'll do the rounded parts with the roller adhesive. Like there. and there. How to be very, I don't know the word. I'm struggling for words today. Okay, so stick this on here. Okay. So that's good. How do I want to add, do I have any little ones of these? Little. Like, do I want to I don't think so, because the holes are going to go here, so that's going to interfere with holes. Okay, what I might do, not that. I still kind of like the pumpkin everything. I also pulled out, no, another time. I have a ton of these different wonky stars and hearts from a bunch of different collections. So some are from the Spellbound collection from Fairy Tale Club. Some are from Frankie's. Some are from, I think, the a little scary collection from whoever that collection was by. Is in here too. So I was thinking about adding some of these around just for pops of brighter colors. Frugal. Yes, Millie. Frugal. I was like, I know it starts with an F, but I don't know what it is. Do these fit back to back? That would be amazing. No. No, you do. Oh, wait. Almost. Okay, I could, although that would probably cover this up. My journaling. Yes, it would. Okay, what about at the bottom? Maybe. Okay, so let's do like a star there. Do I have a tiny one? Maybe like this tiny blue. That, great debate. Or like maybe I just want like orange and blacks and yellows. Might be the better option. Do you fit back to back? Kind of do. I'm thinking, you know, can I make a tab with these stars? Do I need a tab? You know? So maybe I just want to do something like that. Let's say, who cares about the tab? Another thing I could do too, I could color in the words pumpkin spiced with gray. I do have a gray marker. You know what? Let's see what that would look like. I don't want to just do it and then ruin it. So I've got this extra piece. Do I have an even smaller extra piece? So I don't have to, nope, sure don't. Okay, so I have this piece. Let's stamp out something. How about, we'll just stamp out ABC. So we've got A and B. And let's see. Okay. So what would you look like if I colored you in? Okay. I don't have any other colored grays. I need some more gray markers. This one, I like it. It's got kind of a, I don't know. It's, I would like one that's got maybe a bit more of a blue undertone to it. It's a bit lighter. I kind of like it colored in. Do you guys think I should just color it in? 2 stars back to back on the handle. I could try that. See what that would look like. So if I had like, where did those go? I don't know. I'm thinking I might just let it be. Just let it be. But I do like these here. I'm thinking I do like the colored in with gray. Let's just add these on. And this one. And this, I'm just going to go ahead and tape it on because that's fine. Pumpkin everything. And then our number 3, whoops. For story number 3. Like that. Okay. And then let's color it. So. Okay. All right. Okay, there we go. I like my pumpkin spiced. Okay, so I'm gonna put these back in there. This back over here. I'm gonna pull over the book, my book. Oops, this way. So we can see what this looks like side by side with my wreath page from yesterday, which it looks really cute. Okay, so here is today's story. There is yesterday's story. So I like my pumpkin spiced. So I'll go ahead, I'll read this out loud to you all. So my journaling says, I love pumpkin spice everything and enjoy trying all the pumpkin spice things each year. One thing I've struggled finding that I love, however, is a pumpkin spiced beer. After trying loads of different ones, I finally found a pumpkin spice beer I loved. It wasn't just spiced, it was spicy. I love the heat of the spicy flavor beer and couldn't get enough of it. Luckily, it wasn't a favorite of Erin's, so I had it all to myself. But the following year, I couldn't find it anywhere. I searched a few places this year, and same. It was nowhere to be found until today. While shopping at Target with Izzy, I was super excited to spot my spicy pumpkin spiced beer, Atomic Pumpkin by Voodoo Ranger. To say I was happy was an understatement. A case of this yummy beer immediately made a home in my shopping cart. Hooray. So there we go. And then that's the beer right there, me from yesterday. And there we go. I've got my transparent element on the page. That was so fun. So let's pull out my design prompt for tomorrow. And so far, we're staying thin. That's, you know, I got to keep it thin so we can fit it all in. So, prompt for tomorrow. Oh, Mallory, you're doing two? Last year's and this year's? That's so funny. Okay, so, let me see if I can get my lid off here. Hold on. I smushed it on there too hard. If I hurt myself, you all know. Come get me. Come on. Oh yeah, I did that way too hard. Okay. Oh, got it. All right, so we're not going to squish that on there so hard this time. All right, here we go. I am going to get this one right here. And this one is, oh, pattern paper. That'll be easy. We'll see. That'll be easy. Okay, pattern paper. So that is what I'm going to use tomorrow as my design feature for my layout. Excited for that. So tomorrow we'll be back. I'm going to be working on story number 4. Time-wise, we are here at 1 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow. I know the schedule is a little crazy this year as I had to squeeze everything in and around all of the different activities that we've got going on throughout the week, but I wanted to be here Monday through Thursday. So, just made it work where it works. So tomorrow we're here again at 1. So I will see you back here then. I hope this has you excited to work in your albums, whether it is an October album, a December album, a everyday album, whatever it is. I hope that you're feeling excited and inspired to pull them out and create something, do something fun. All right, friends, until tomorrow, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next live. Bye, everyone.